Captain Crimson, Space Crusader.
There was less than a week left of the holidays, and the situation was 2 galaxies beyond urgent, because we still hadn't found a way of sending Captain Crimson back to the Galileo. Some holiday this had turned out to be. Not that Dad had missed it for all the stars in space. But at least one good thing had happened that week. Dad was finally back to normal. I know it sounds weird, but his writing problems had completely disappeared after his first date with Gina. Apparently the food was excellent, and Dad and Gina got on really well and had a fantastic time.
Oh!
Captain Crimson, on the other hand, was having an utterly miserable time.
I may as well face the fact that I'm stranded here.
Don't give up, Captain. We'll think of something, I know we will.
Yes, but when?
Then Wiz came up with an ace bonanza of a scheme to take the captain down to the local science museum to see whether that gave us any ideas. I suppose I should have known the outing would turn into the usual nightmare with knobs on.
That's strange. There's no reverse flangeoid.
You're not allowed to do that, Captain.
Of course I am. I'm Captain Crimson.
Captain!
Honestly, how are you supposed to get into high space overdrive without a reverse flangeoid?
Captain!
This rocket couldn't get me to the end of the road, let alone shoot me into hyperspace.
I must ask you to stop that, sir. It is forbidden to touch the exhibits.
Nonsense. I'm a fully qualified pilot, sanctioned by Starbase to fly into outer space.
Bit of a joker, are we, sir?
Well, I really think we should be going.
Very wise, madam.
But I haven't finished looking around.
I think you'll find you have.
Oh, is that the time already?
Come on, yeah. We told Dad that we'd be back for tea.
But...
Well, thank you so much. Most instructive. Oh, mustache. Fascinating exhibits. Goodbye.
And you should have seen the look on the waiter's face when this huge piece of dough flopped down on his head.
I bet it was a picture.
No. It was a pizza.
Oh, Jeff.
What? Well, I thought it was a rather fine joke.
Oh, really? In what language?
Yo, kiddo! Hey, let's have some support down here. Your grandmother's giving me a hard time.
Hey, I'm your mother. It's part of my job.
Didn't you used to be Captain Crimson? So why are you hiding in a bedroom when there's work to be done? You're a space crusader with a ship to command and a crew who needs you. So pull yourself together, man, and let's see some action around here. Dear Short Stuff and Amy.
Jeff, the crumpets are burning.
Without a thought for his own safety, Captain Crimson leapt into action. Stand back, people. This could turn nasty. Commandeering an intergalactic flying saucer. The captain swept in close to the scene. Reversed the magnetic flow with his utility piffer. Piff, piff, piff. And... 1, 2...
3.
The planet was saved.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
No need for thanks, ma'am.
It's all in a day's work.
Dear Short Stuff and Amy, I've gone to the museum to see if there's a way of fixing that rocket so it could take me back to the Galileo. I need to be with my crew. I am their captain, and I miss their company. Please don't be angry with me for not seeing you before I left. It's for the best, and there's no easy way to say goodbye. Nobody ever looked after their friend better than you two. Hopefully by the time you read this, I'll be light years from here. But I'll always remember you. Just look up at the stars, and there I'll be. Health and happiness. Your grateful friend, Captain Crimson.
Wait till you see the sides of this eclair, Captain. It's a stonker. Captain?
Uh-oh. Look.
Dear Short Stuff and Amy, I've gone to the... I don't believe it. He's gone to try and steal that rocket.
What?
He'll get arrested.
He'll go to prison.
He'll be stuck on Earth for the rest of his life.
We'll have to go after him.
Well, I'll have to tell Dad.
Who's for another cuppa?
Dad! Dad!
Take cover, men. Sounds like a stampede.
Dad, something really terrible's happened. We'd have told you sooner, but you were all pickled up with your work, so we didn't. But Wiz knew, so it's not like nobody knew or anything.
Where's the captain's gone?
Gone? Gone where?
To steal a rocket from the museum.
I don't believe it.
He left a note and...
Hang on. Who's gone? What rocket? What are you talking about?
Captain Crimson's been here.
But he's always here.
No, in real life. He's been staying in the house.
What?
Let me explain.
Dad was brilliant. Once he got over the shock of finding out that one of his creations had come to life. Amy and I were all for rushing out after the captain. But Dad said he couldn't work out the best way to help him unless he knew more about how he got here in the first place. So I told him all about the ink spilling and how Captain Crimson had escaped down the black hole. It was after I'd finished that Gina came up with the most brilliant suggestion anyone's ever had in their whole life.
Why can't Captain Crimson go back the same way?
What?
Well, if Jeff drew another black hole in the comic strip, I don't see why Captain Crimson couldn't use it to get back to his ship.
But the first time it happened, Captain Crimson was near a black hole himself.
There's a black hole exhibition at the museum.
If we could get Captain Crimson into it while you wrote a never ending, we might be able to send him back again.
It's got to be worth a try. Wiz, you take Thomas and Amy back to the museum while Gina and I stay here and write the strip. Let's synchronise watches. We make it exactly 4:30. Now, the museum shuts at 5:30, which means you've only got 1 hour to find the captain and get him into position. This will only work if Captain Crimson's in the black hole at exactly 5:30, which is when I'll write his escape.
Come on, you two. Let's go.
Come on. Come on. Fire up, will you? Oh. Uh-oh.
That's funny. I could have sworn I heard something.
So what happens now?
Well, now we have to think about how we want the story to end and then work back from there.
Well, we know it has to end with Captain Crimson escaping through a black hole.
But we don't want him just disappearing down it. He could end up anywhere.
Well, we'll just have to make sure that the story ends with him being rescued in the black hole by the Galileo.
Which means we'll have to send the Galileo down the black hole too. I know. What if the story's about Captain Crimson being sucked into a black hole?
Sounds good.
Yeah, maybe Widget and the captain were outside the Galileo doing some routine inspection.
When the ship flew too close to a black hole and Captain Crimson disappeared down it.
Yes. I'll draw Widget with a scared look on his face and put something like, Widget had a terrible fright when he realised Captain Crimson had disappeared from sight.
He couldn't bear to think what might have happened to him.
Widget would say, Captain, speak to me. Are you all right?
Captain!
Thomas, what are you lot doing here? Never mind, listen. I think I can use the parts from this spacepod to make a reverse flangeoid for this rocket. Now give me a hand with it.
Captain, wait. I think we might have a better idea.
I'm sorry, Wiz, but I'm going to do this my way. Now, are you going to help me or not?
Don't you even want to hear Dad's idea?
Fine, I'll do it myself then. At times like this, one word springs to mind.
What's that?
Run.
It's 5:15, Jeff. How you doing?
Widget's just about to take the Galileo into the black hole.
Oh. Would the ship's computers blast out a warning because it's such a dangerous journey?
Oh, yeah, that's very good, yeah. I'll put something like, the ship's computer suddenly burst into life. Warning messages instantly blared through the ship.
Could Optic tell Widget to stop that noise immediately?
Widget would change to manual override. I wish we knew how the others were getting on.
minutes to get to the black hole.
There they are! Let's get them!
We'll have to split up.
Agreed. Quick!
Amy!
I think I've lost them. No, I'm in here now. There's no sign. Any luck with the old dear and the little girl? Well, keep trying. There's only 5 minutes to closing, and I don't want to make it a late night. Come on, please. Thank you very much. I don't like that. Time away.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, Jeff.
Oh, my fingers will drop off if I go any faster. I feel like I'm drawing in fast forward. Let's just hope Captain Crimson's in position. And then again, even if he is, we still don't know if this is going to work.
It will. I know it will.
We'll soon find out.
The Adventures of Captain Crimson, Space Crusader. Captain Crimson and Widget were returning from an external inspection of the Galileo when the captain unexpectedly vanished.
Captain, speak to me. Are you all right?
Widget had a terrible fright when he realized Captain Crimson had disappeared from sight. He couldn't bear to think what might have happened to him.
I need some light out here, Optic. I've lost the captain.
Although the beam was bright, Widget still couldn't see the captain. The crew were frantically worried about the captain. They tried to contact him, but there was no response.
1 minute he was there, the next he was gone.
Optic glanced at the main screen and realized at once what must have happened.
The captain's been sucked into that black hole.
What shall we do now?
We must rescue him straight away.
The crew had no choice but to follow the captain into the black hole. It was an incredibly dangerous operation.
We're taking a huge risk, everyone.
But it's for the captain.
The Galileo would only have 2 minutes to find the captain before the ship was sucked into the center and destroyed.
This way. It's nearly 5:30.
Gotcha! This way!
Hey, come back here, you!
As Widget entered the data for their dangerous journey, the ship's computer suddenly burst into life. Warning messages instantly blared through the ship.
Stop that noise immediately.
Changing to manual override.
As the black hole loomed ever larger on their screen, the plucky crew steeled themselves for their journey into the unknown.
Stand by and thrusters into high space overdrive.
Hold tight, we're in for a bumpy ride.
It feels like we're being sucked down a plug hole.
Hold her steady, Widget.
I'm trying, but I'm pulling us out in exactly 1 minute.
I'll start trying to contact the captain. Galileo to Captain Crimson. Are you receiving me?
Captain, there's only a minute left.
By the powers invested in me in this museum, I order you to stop!
Hold the door, Thomas.
There's only a few seconds left. Get into position now.
Come on out of there!
I can't hold her much longer.
Come in, Captain Crimson. For pity's sake, come in.
I'm pulling out in 20 seconds, Optic.
You'll wait for my order.
Hang on. I think I'm getting something.
Rush Galileo to...
Thomas, I think I'm getting something.
Captain Crimson. Leaving me.
Captain Crimson to Galileo. Come in. Come in.
Locking onto your coordinates. Stand by to transport.
Standing by.
Right, I'm going to get the other guard.
Captain!
Don't worry, short stuff.
We have a green light on the transporter, Captain.
Hurry! They'll be back any second.
Counting down in 10, 9, 8.
You've been an exceptional friend to me, Thomas. I'm really going to miss you.
7,
I'm going to miss you too, Captain.
6,
I don't know how to thank you for everything you've done.
5,
There's no need for thanks, Captain.
4,
It's all in a day's work.
3,
Health and happiness, my friend.
2,
You too, Captain. You too.
1.
Goodbye, Captain. Take care.
Bye, Captain Crimson. We'll never forget you.
Reverse thrusters on full. We're out of danger.
Well done, Widget. And welcome home, Captain.
It's good to be back.
We did it!
I can't believe it's all over. It feels totally weird in the house now the Captain's not here. But I suppose he hasn't gone really, because Dad's still going to be doing the comic strip every week. And like Captain Crimson said, I can always look up at the stars, and there he'll be. What a summer. What a space crusader. And at least it all ended with health and happiness.